Kiki and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial and the makeup that I am currently wearing. And for this eyeshadow look, the palette that I used is the BH Cosmetics Foil palette. Now I got this foil eyeshadow 28 color palette in a swap that I did with one of my friends about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and her name is Ria. We did a makeup swap and she gave me this lovely foil palette. Now these colors are very bright, it's very vibrant, they are very nice and pigmented. It's the first time that I'm actually using this palette and I absolutely love how pigmented it is. I didn't have to spray my brush to get it foiled like more effective or anything like that. I just dipped my brush into the shadow, swipe it over my eyes, and I am blown away. This can go as a dupe for many other eyeshadows that are foiled, especially the Colourpop. You know, the Colourpop eyeshadows are very pigmented. Now, this could give that eyeshadow or makeup geek competition. So this is the palette that I use, and for this makeup tutorial I did a black smoky eye kind of teal color eyeshadow look to my eyes. Now guys, if you would like to see my makeup tutorial featuring the BH Cosmetic Foil eyeshadow, then keep on watching. I'm starting off by priming my eyes with the Ruby Kisses primer potion, and now I'm just gonna blend that out with my fingers. I find my fingers tend to warm up the product a bit and give a better blend. So using a Coastal Scent blending brush, I am using my It's Judy Time palette. I'm using the lighter brown eyeshadow, and this is going to be my transition color, and I'm just going to use wiping motions in my transition area there using that lighter brown eyeshadow shade. On the outer V of my eyes, I'm using a brown eyeshadow, and this is also from the It's Judy Time palette, and I am using a blending brush just to blend this deeper brown eyeshadow on the outer V of my eyes. You can see the difference between the two brown colors that I used on my eyes. You can see the difference that one is darker and one is lighter, and I'm going for a fade in look. From the Anastasia Self-Made palette, I'm using Spirit Rock, and I'm going to place it on the outer crease of my eyes. I am also going to blend that eyeshadow, bringing it halfway onto the lids of my eyes. And to apply this eyeshadow, I am also using a blending brush. And I'm going to blend that black eyeshadow. Going back in with my blending brush, I'm blending together my transition color and the black eyeshadow, which is Spirit Rock from the Self-Made palette. I'm sweeping this teal eyeshadow on the lid of my eye, and this color is from the BH Cosmetic Foil palette. Now guys, this eyeshadow is amazing and it's very pigmented. So I didn't have to do anything but just dip my brush into the palette and sweep this eyeshadow onto my lids. So what I'm doing here is where the black eyeshadow stopped, I am just gonna place the teal color eyeshadow Some of the black eyeshadow erased while sweeping the teal eyeshadow on my lids, so I am going back in with Spirit Rock from the Self-Made palette. Using my blending brush, I blended out that eyeshadow a bit so that this eyeshadow would not appear too harsh. For my wing liner, I'm using NYC liquid liner. This eyeliner is big, you guys. So I'm gonna do the wing first, and then I am gonna draw a line as close to my lash line as possible, and then I'm gonna connect it to my wing liner. Using a flat concealer brush, I am going to highlight my brow bone with a gold eyeshadow from the Beige Foil palette, and this color is very nice to highlight the brow bone, and I love this brush that I use. I had this brush quite a while and never used to use it, but I found a purpose to use this brush now, and I really like it. This brush is actually from Sasha Cosmetics. So I'm going back in and blending my brow bone highlight so that everything comes together. Now the key to this eye look is blending, making sure that everything is well blended so nothing looks too harsh. I'm using Revlon Color Stay foundation in the shade Mocha, and to blend my foundation I'm using a damp beauty blender. When it comes to liquid foundation, I love to use beauty blenders. I speed up this video a bit because I spent some time blending out my foundation. I'm also blending out that harsh concealer on the top of my brows as well. To highlight, I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm placing that under my eyes, down the middle of my nose, above my jawline, and on my forehead. I'm going back in with my beauty blender, and this time I'm going to blend out the concealer that I used to highlight. And the key to blending out your concealer is making sure that it's flawless, that it doesn't crease. So I'm just going to blend this concealer until it comes flawless and it blends into my skin. The concealer started to dry a bit on my forehead, but my beauty blender was damp, which made the job easier to blend it out. That day was very hot and the fan was on. But once your beauty blender is damp, there should be no problem when blending your concealer if it tends to dry. The LA Girl Pro Concealer, once placed on your skin and there's a fan or AC on, it tends to dry. So to set my highlight, I'm using the Sasha Buttercup powder, and to apply this powder I am using a wedge sponge. So I place that powder under my eye, above my jawline where I place the concealer. This is just to define my contour a bit. I am also placing some of that powder on my forehead and down the middle of my nose, basically all the areas that I use to conceal. For my contour, I am using Sasha Matte Brown eyeshadow, and this is a great color for dark skin girls to contour. So I'm just putting it in the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm using a blending brush to do this, a large blending brush. And also on the outline of my forehead, I'm just going to place that color there to warm up my face a bit. So now I am going to blend that powder, sweep it away that I used to bake a bit. So I'm just using my powder brush, and this brush is actually from BH Cosmetic. I really love BH Cosmetic brush because they are soft and they tend to last longer than some of my high-end brushes. So make sure and sweep that powder away properly. So now I'm going back in with my all over powder just to bring everything together so that everything is flawless and well blended. And the powder that I'm using is from L'Oreal in the shade Cappuccino. So I'm going over my face with that powder, and I'm just setting over the highlighted area so it doesn't appear or gives a ghost look. For my blush, I am using Flush from Sleek. I really love this blush. It's like my babe blush. I always reach for it all the time. So I'm just going to place that on my cheeks, and the brush that I'm using is from Luxie. For my highlight, I actually use the gold foil eyeshadow that I used to outline my brow bone highlight, and this is also from the BH Cosmetic foil eyeshadow, and I'm using an e.l.f. flan brush to apply this highlight. So going back onto my eyes, I'm using a pencil brush, and this pencil brush is from BH Cosmetic, and I'm just going in the inner corners of my eyes, the tear duct area, and I'm also going to take this teal color eyeshadow and bring it into half my bottom eyelashes, which will help to define my eye look a bit more. And also going back in with the black, I am also going to place that Spirit Rock eyeshadow from the Self-Made palette on the other half of my bottom lash line. So I didn't line my eyes because my eye seems to be irritated a bit. For my mascara, I am using the Maybelline Falsy, and I really love Maybelline mascara, especially this one. So I'm going to place that on both my top and bottom lashes. I'm not using false lashes because my eyes have been irritated a lot. I'm not sure if it's the glue or the lashes, but I'm taking a break from wearing falsies lashes, that is. Seeing that this look is dramatic, I am using going for a nude look on my lips. So I'm outlining my lips with a dark brown pencil, and this pencil is from Jordana. So I'm gonna outline my entire lips with this pencil, and then I would not be using a lipstick. I'm actually using a lip gloss, and this lip gloss is from LA Colors, and it is in Dollhouse, and this brings the look together. This lip gloss is amazing. So this is the completed look, you guys, and this is the end of my tutorial. Thank you for watching. Until my next video, bye guys.